Hey there, friends. Good to see everyone today. Happy Monday to you. Monday, once again. They keep coming. They come with incredible regularity, don't they? There's no doubt about it. How's everyone today? Say hi to Blankenship. P1 for you. Edward E. P2 for you, sir. Steven Silva. Sorry. Steven Silva. P3 for you, sir. Fourth place energy for SD. Blankenship P5. Man, some super studs to round out the top 5. Love you guys. Thank you, man. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Wanted to start off. Oops, that's not right. Oops, that's not right either. Oh. I wanted to start off by throwing up Ultra Salty Dan's channel, in case you didn't sub up to him on Saturday, because me as a bad host, I forgot to put it up there. So I'm gonna pin his channel to the top there. You guys can sub up to him if you haven't already. Team audio to me is loud. Turn this sucker down. So we've got Group 4 at Spa, which honestly that can usually provide some of the most fantastic close racing. Oh, good stuff there, man. Really good stuff there. And Group 3 at Saint Croix, which I think this configuration iteration has never been done in GT7 before, which honestly is ridiculous, I think. It's a great track. Really great track. So looking forward to working on both of these tracks today with you guys. It should be good times indeed. Let's go ahead. So for this, I saw there's kind of let's look at it together here. So it's mostly Citroens again. However, we do have at the very top an NSX. And behind him is a Huracan. And then we got a TT. And then an Italia. Another NSX. And then it's kind of those until we get to 25, which is a Veyron. Which, by the way, especially for you folks, if you can typically turn better than your competition, Veyron might get you a lot of wins here. Or a lot of good finishes, honestly. Depending on where you are in the whole grand scheme of things as far as stuff. And there's a Mazda 3, so it's kind of a nice mixture, honestly. I kind of like it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the NSX, at least for time trial. I think maybe for time trial you go with one of these other cars, but then the Veyron might be really a weapon on this track. So we'll see. But number 5, good to see you, man. Oh, excuse me. Appreciate you coming in. I really just had dinner, so I definitely got the gurgles. All right, gloves on. Knight Rider Jim, how's it going, friend? Good to see you, bud. See what we can do. And it's Chris Wood. Yeah, maybe SD. Haven't done this in Group 4 in quite a while, it feels like. Yeah, because I bet the Veyron will hit 145 here. All right. Not quite the right line there to tidy that up. Okay. About to drive home. Okay, SD. Good stuff. What's up, Renzo? It's good to see you, man. After much shouting, you got the gold. Let's try again here. And it's Nate. How's it going, Nate? Good to see you, bud. My foot is too heavy for comfort mediums. Yeah, no kidding. I guess they wanted to make it a challenge. So is that the sprint? The M6 sprint there, Enzo? Oh no, that's way off. Okay, how does this handle this bar? Flat? Yeah, flat. It's too heavy for all tires. Endurance, okay. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm gonna try. Oh. I don't know why I had in my head the 100 board. That's really not it at all. Yeah, the sprint is twitchy. Kept seeing people say in chats today that they're the same, they're just the same. They're not the same. I tested both of them for hours for NRL final last year. They're not the same. I can handle the sprint better now than then, but the sprint is definitely a little more of a handful. Hey Zamora, good to see you, friend. Man, does he do that flat? I think he does. Wow, what kind of bump is that? Looks like it's hard to get temperature in these tires. Oops. That's not a typical problem. Or it hasn't been. Hate Group 4. I love Group 4. I think this is going to provide some pretty good racing this week. Both tracks will, really. Sanqua is so wide. The Swift will do a 30.5. Yeah, I believe it. How you doing there, Daryl? It's good to see you, man. That was a horrible exit. You hate this track, really, Steven? Well, let's see if we can't get you to like it better tonight, huh? And so the plan so far this week is to be streaming tonight. I'll stream again tomorrow as well. Like I even slowed up maybe too much there. Ooh, look at that. Turn in later, that's gonna work. I agree with you, it's just me. I totally agree. If the game is calculating it and it's another sim racing games, why don't we get it in this game? Humble Tracker, good to see you. Thank you very much. That's a better exit. It dislikes you, are you sure? You sure, Mike number 5? I've definitely had some tough times on this one. Various combinations have not been kind in the past. Yeah. I think it can be done flat. Oh, that's such a mistake. Humble Tracker with the 10 gifted. Oh, thank you, friend. Everyone throw up a stud emoji for Humble Tracker. Thank you, bud. That means a ton. There's a lot of studs coming out. Wow. I warmed the tires up for the support this weekend. Oh, you're welcome, bud. Thank you, man. Hey, it's Grover. Good to see you, bud. It's the winter beard time. She's a-coming. Week 4, we're at. For some reason, I have a little touch of gray in there, all natural. We could have a competition, yeah. A little bit of a miss there. Ooh, got it. Hey, BL. Touch of gray. Ooh. That was some rotation. Unexpected rotation. Good to see you, Spoke. It's distinguished. That's right. Okay. Hey, Slick. Good to see you. There it is. Everyone take a look-see. That's more like it there. Okay, I think I got a brake closer to the 100. Thank you for the update, Victory. Yeah, I bet it is faster here. But I think I might want to try the Veyron for race. And just use this for quali. I'll see. Maybe I'll do a little back and forth. The Super Swift. Oh, that wasn't great. Not just any Swift. The Super Swift. Must be cold here in Belgium, because the temps are just low. Chaos, good to see you, Druid. Appreciate you, man. Too much slidey. You're doing it in lieu of LG. I understand now. It all makes sense now. Okay, yeah, that's kind of chilly, and it looks like, what, it's dusk? Almost dusk? Turn in later, you doofus. Sarky Geezer, good to see you, man. Too early on the downshift. You're trying to... Sorry, I didn't mean to take your name in vain there, SD. That was great. That was just genuinely great. Took Eau Rouge smoother, so now I'm gaining time. A little early. Nuts. Well, as we saw on the leaderboard, while there are a lot of Citroens, it's not dominant. So I'm following the fastest time in the world right now in the NSX. Oh. I guess I shouldn't go over there. Wow. Dirty tires, baby. Oh, whatever. Now it's gonna wreck this lap. Okay. What am I following again? Hang on. What am I following? I forget what time I'm following. Is it a 28 something? Oh, that's pretty good, actually. No, I'm following a 29 flat. Okay, let's see if we can break into 29s. Would look great on the dance floor. Unfortunately, I wasn't dancing. Excuse me. Like I said, dinner was not long ago. Appreciate everyone coming in today. Shouldn't be too much longer till we get the lap guide here for Spa. Hey LG, there you are. Good to see you, friend. We spoke him into existence. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Nabbit. Yeah, he did a masterful job, LG. He did. Yep, for sure, LG. He is. And if you're popping in just now, and you happen to have missed Ultra Salty Dan's session on Saturday, his link is pinned to the top there. Go ahead and click that. Give him a sub for me, please. What am I doing? Oh, very nice there, Nielsen. No problem, bud. Just so we're clear, you may actually be faster than the Swifty. Come on, 29. Not with that entrance. Okay. I was actually saying earlier in this stream, I think I might want to try the Bugatti and race. If I can manage the cornering enough, we'll see. Yuck. Extra yuck. Trying to brake late, but I'm braking too late there. Oh, fine. Yeah, I bet he will have a good time in it. Got two pretty long tracks today. Although Sanqua isn't the biggest configuration of the track that it could be. Hey Stefan, good to see you, friend. Humble Tracker gifting 10 Canadian. How soon can we get 20 likes? Thank you, Humble. You're too kind, bud. We had 26, he says. You underestimated our people's powers. And you gifted 10. Oh my goodness. More stud emojis for Humble Tracker, please. Wow. Thank you, friend. It's too much. It's enough out of you. Better exit for sure. Much closer to the ghost this time. He's a super stud. Forgot to refresh before, okay. Yeah, you gotta refresh to know the actual light count. That was a lot smoother. I was pushing. Oh, come on, game. I don't... Hey, Luis Sosa. I got no advantage from flying off the track, so why are you giving me a penalty? Come on, game. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot. There's probably 5, 6 good options, Stefan. But I'm sure that's especially true for you being in VR. You can pick a car you can see out of. Won't that be nice? Extra wide line. Not as fast. Yeah, I like it for sure. It's a good one. Ooh, wow. Sorry, NSX, I beat you up. Alright, let's try and set up this corner. Ooh, that was an excellent exit. Now can I not waste it? Oh, why did I lift there? Nuts. Oh, and then I went and missed the whole thing. I was really close there, friends. 5 1,000ths off of my previous best. And this one's a throwaway, but I want the benefit of at least slightly warmer tires. Things are still kind of like ice. That's probably accurate, Mike number 5. Penalties are definitely a time killer. See how much time I could have gained if I hadn't lifted there. I mean, I'm catching. It's not an absurd amount, so I didn't lose too much on this straight. Yeah. Sparkles, good to see you, friend. Did it again. Hey there, T-Rex, good to see you, friend. Yipes. All right, let's try this lap, huh, friends? Come on. Man, it's nowhere near as good as the previous one. Man, crazy how good this is. So my optimal's only, oh, crying out loud. My optimal's only a 0.13. So I don't know, I might be at my limit. Might be at my max, at least with this car. Let's give it one more go. Jason Duncan with the 2. Change for the cup. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it, bud. Throwing up the stud emoji for the OG stud. Where? No way. Alright, this lap and one more. If I can't get it then, I can't get it, I don't think. Excuse me. Brakes earlier. Got the right amount of slide that time. Yeah, all over. Whoa, 30 burger! Thank you for the 30 likes, everyone. Appreciate you, friends. Well, if I can maintain something like this, I get an improvement. See what happens. Yeah, I saw we had a little trouble on YouTube just a second ago, but I think it's back to normal. Looked like YouTube's fault. I had it. Had it. Threw away a 0.9, friends. Man. All right, we're gonna stop. Tough. Tough nut bunnies. I mean, I shouldn't be too upset. but when you know you can get something a whole lot more special, it's like, man. All right, I know I'm capable of it. See what we can do at a different point. Let's do a little bit of lap guide happiness, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh. Thanks, Steven. Yeah, I think that would have been top 100 material right there, so. Did I just push enter? Or time trial? I don't remember what I did. Yeah, okay. There we go. No, not. Okay. Daragon, hey man. Good to see you, friend. About to do the lap guide for here. Alright, group 4 at Spa. This is fun stuff. Let's talk about turn 1, shall we? So we're often used to braking right here at the 100 board, which my screen is blocking, but that's right there. So we need to be braking a little bit further up. So perhaps for a lot of you with this view here, it's that green grate on the left, or maybe that Marshall on the left there. You can see that there, him right above us right there. I'm kind of using the, when the 100 disappears from my screen, after, you know, give me a heart, just a half a heartbeat after that, and I'm on the brakes. So let's take a look at the visualizer for this one. Really tight, crazy tight corner. So, oops. So the objective here would be to brake late, brake deep, go way around this corner, get the car pointed in the direction of the exit as much as possible. And look, the delay, the way that this feels small, or slow rather, doing this is so important because you have the longest flat out section on the whole track coming up afterwards. So you know, let's say you lose, I don't know, you lose half a tenth or a tenth by going a little bit deeper. You gain it all back and more because of this nice wide entrance, okay? So that's how we want to be looking at this one. On the actual track then, it's basically braking in a straight line all the way through here. Turning late. You see these tire marks. You really are turning with those tire marks. First gear down, and then you can, on most cars, you can apply the throttle now. Wait for that little bump that happens, little compression point, and then stomp on it after that, okay? And then you should be able to make the corner, and it should feel pretty nice. Real quick with Rouge and Radion, what we're looking for here is you don't need to stay, you know, with the Group 3 cars, we're very used to taking wide here, but the car doesn't have that much power, so we actually want to stay kind of narrow. Get the right tires over the curbing here. This is where you widen up nicely, but look, don't over-rotate the steering through here. Really listen for the chirp of the tires as you go through all of that, because you should be trying to limit those chirps as much as possible, okay? Oh, thank you, Cap. Appreciate you, friend. I was on a 29.9 and then I lost it in the stupid chicane. Made me mad. We'll try and get a different time though. All right, for this little happy place here, let's see. All right, let's talk about this next section. I'm gonna, for these 3 corners, we're gonna visualize them all in one group, and then we'll go through it together on the track. So we're used to braking at the 100 or maybe at the beginning of the curbing here. For this one, with these cars, I need you to brake later. Now, I'm using the NSX, so there might be some cars. So this is topping out at like 140, maybe 141 by itself. There are going to be other cars that can go faster than that, so you may need to bring that brake point back a little bit further. But this is where I'm braking. I'm waiting for the curbing, the beginning of it, to kind of disappear, and right here is where I start to brake. So on the visualizer, let's take a look at this here. Move it over here for a sec. So hey there, LVP, good to see you, friend. It's Noodle. It's a small raid from Noodle. Oh, thank you, friend. Appreciate everyone coming in. Thank you, guys. That's cool stuff. You came in just in the middle of the lap guide here. So big braking zone. Heavy on the brakes through here. And then, notably, you really want to carry a great and incredible amount of speed all the way to this apex. Be at your slowest right after the apex. Get on the throttle. And then give me a little dab of the brake or a lift right here at this apex. Because while this visualizer... thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Who did that? Saragon, thank you, friend. That means a ton. Thank you, bud. Everyone throw up stud emoji for Saragon, please. So, while the visualizer takes you out wide, out here, this doesn't factor in. You have another right-hander. So the reason you're lifting right here is so that you stay tight enough to the left to set up for the right. Because, let's take a look at the right now. Let me switch this up. It's not quite that open, is it? More like this. Because the right-hander here, you really have to, if you do it right, you can take it flat. We're used to a pretty big lift with the Group 3 cars here. It's not that. Honestly, you flick it to the right, you kind of whip the steering a little bit to get the car rotated, and then see how the trajectory of the car is going. But I want you to floor it and only lift at the apex minimally, because it's going to make it. Don't underestimate what the car can do through this entire 3-turn section, okay? Making you take longer to finish the lap guide. Thank you, Saragon. You're hilarious. Let's make sure everybody can see that on the screen there. Making sure you take longer on the lap guide. Okay, you amazing human being. Thank you, friend. Thank you, everybody, for all the donations today. All right. So that line then through here, you're turning nice and late. You're still carrying speed. Shift down to second. Let second like tighten you to the apex. You should be hitting this apex on the throttle now. And then right here, flick the steering over to the left. Give me a little lift. Or if you've carried really good speed, a little dab of the brake is going to be really good too. Remember, don't track out wide here. You need to be no wider than mid-track right here. So this is where, from this point, okay, this is crazy. It might sound crazy, but from this point, you're on the throttle fully, and if you've timed everything right, you can stay on the throttle fully the rest of the way. So what that looks like is just like this. Up to second, or sorry, up to third rather at this point. And again, if you feel like you're going to go wide, make sure you give it a little bit of lift here, but you might be surprised. And the other thing too, and something that I was having a little bit of trouble with, was making sure that I turned late enough. When I turned too early and I flicked it over, I was clobbering those bollards. So make sure you turn late enough to get it around and clip the apex, and then out you go. Once again, for this one, there's a theme here. The braking markers are all back a little bit, okay? So usually we're starting to brake at the beginning of the curb here. It's going to be more like right about here. You're trying to carry nice, good speed through there. So what this corner looks like on the visualizer... Oops. Too many handles. No. There we go. Alright, so that's what we're looking at here. So this one we're going to treat like a double apex. We're going to heavy on the brakes briefly. It's really easy. So this is a downhill, and there's negative camber. There's no banking helping you on the road around this spot here, okay? So trail braking is going to be extra helpful to get it right. So braking heavy, but you're going to trail brake off pretty soon. Otherwise, you're going to end up deep. And if you end up deep like this, you've been braking late and you end up deep, try to trail brake a little bit more. Give me some 50 to 30% brake pressure in this area right here. Wait, get your slowest at the top of the U right here, or the top of the hump, the peak of the racing line. On the throttle, out you go. What that looks like on the actual track. Hey, Led, hello. Hey, look at the chat. You guys, I'm never gonna get through this. This has a lot of turns. Come on, guys. Thank you for the 2. Appreciate it, friend. Alright, let's look at this stupid line. Ready? Here we go. We're braking right here. This is where you're getting the 80, 60% brake pressure. Now 50 and lower, 30. Get the car rotated like this. You're at your slowest right here. And I like this bollard right here that we see on the right. That's kind of my indicator for when to get on the throttle. Maybe not fully, but if I can get on the throttle and then clip this apex, so I'm on the throttle, I'm accelerating through this second apex, I know that I've really nailed it well, okay? All right, this one, so you're trying not to go too wide on that because you got to set up for this one immediately here. Okay, and then basically as soon as you get straight, you're on the brakes real briefly. The turn-in point, chat is like covering up the turn-in point right now, is like this little gap in the, here I'll move forward a little, the gap, there we go, gap in the fencing there. It will make it happen. Holy cow, what did you guys do now? Mike number 5 gifted 20 memberships. You out of control people. What is wrong with you? It's a dono train. Okay. I see the choo-choo. Thank you, number 5. You're too kind, everybody. Hey, drive me to the library. My wife got one. Awesome. And Octia got one. Oh, he'll be so happy. Drive says, I got a pencil ship. I like trains and learning things. Excellent. Finally, Octia is a member, right? Did number 2 get one? Number 2, the designer of the emojis, doesn't often get to use them, so. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to have to edit so much. Well, maybe I'll keep some of this in because it's pretty fun. But, okay. What are we doing? Yeah, I know what we're doing. All right, I got to flick this back over. Go that way. All right, looking at this one on the visualizer here. Slightly open, not quite 90. It's a little bit more open than 90. Barely. All right, so we want to get the bulk of the turn done. Oops. Before the apex. That's what's really critical. It's going to be really easy to not be able to get on the throttle till after the apex. So you really have to do the work in this spot right here to make sure you get the car rotated, brake, rotated really fast so you can get on the throttle before the apex, okay? You should be able to accelerate through this apex pretty monumentally, all right? So what that looks like on the track here is, here's the flick, comes over, you get the car lined up, and you should be able to apply the throttle now. And depending on the car, exit on second, exit in third, that kind of deal. Itchy nose. Excuse me. I've used the visualizer before on this one. I'm gonna wait. I need an upgraded version of the visualizer, which we are working on, by the way. So my brake marker for this one is in between the 50, which is right here, and the marshals on the left. For me, it's kind of, you know, with my view, it's the rocks on the right. You got 3 boulders that are sticking out of the ground over there. Number 2 got one. All right. And those boulders there are my brake indicator. So what I like to do, I'm revving out 4th. I get on the brakes, and I'm braking all the way, minimally all the way here, and then I get a little bit of 3rd in, which really tightens me to the apex, and I can get on the throttle right now. Okay, that's what we're doing. Let's number 2 get some emojis. So then you rocket it out of this with that. Okay, that's what we're doing through there. All right, once again, brake marker is a little bit further back. I'm doing it right when my rear tire hits the 50 is when I'm starting to brake. Let me set up the visualizer here. Come on. Oh. Yeah, it's about like that. Let's take a look at that, friends. So we're getting getting a nice wide entrance and tightening consistently all the way through. Again, this one is also really easy to go too deep. If you go a little bit deep, that's okay, because you're probably going to carry good speed. But if you go way out here, then that's going to be time loss that you won't be able to gain back for the duration of the lap, okay? Steven Sills getting gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Fred. I gotta finish this, and I'm gonna review everybody's donations, okay? All right, so notably, what you want to do is lift in this area. I like to get up to 3rd gear in the NSX, and then apply the throttle. Monitor it though, because it really wants to go too wide. So if I apply the throttle, I might lift just a little bit. I'm gauging whether or not I can really make the corner. But if you nail it well, oh man, you can carry good speed through there. On the actual track, we've got this line right here, decelerating all the way through here on the throttle, right about this area. Then taking this line here, this is where you might give a little lift up to 3rd on the throttle, accelerate through this apex, track out wide. But if you get on that green, it's kind of an unhappy time. Now, this corner, really, the brake marker has a lot to do with how well or not well you take the previous one. So if you take that one really well, you actually have to shift up to 4th in order to not hit the limiter. If you don't take it really well in this car, you can rev out 3rd. Ask me how I know, because I was taking it not so great at first. Okay, this is where I'm braking. This is like a happy medium between where I'm braking when I begin braking. So we're gonna take the next 2 corners in succession, so that you maintain grip all the way throughout, and then there you go. Okay, just like that. All right, what these 2 then look like on the track. Just like this, all the way through. If you've carried good speed, right about here, you can shift up to 3rd, and you'll be exiting out with some good momentum that you'll carry then to the next corner. No lift, turn with these tire marks, plan to clip the apex just after the bollard here, okay? Just like that. That's how you know you've taken a wide enough lane, if that's when you're actually hitting it, okay? All right, big, long, flat out section coming up next. We'll get there eventually. And then we'll talk about the chicane. The chicane that wrecked my lap. Took my 0.9 away, my 9.9. All right, brake. point for this is right about here. It's really late compared to what we're used to once again, so it's kind of the imaginary 140 board, maybe you might call it. The visualizer gives us great help for this one, so let's open that sucker up. It's a really tight one into another tight one. Okay, so the big braking zone through here, you can see red depicted there just like that. We are then turning in, trying to minimize the time lost through here, but so you're not necessarily going really wide. You are diving to the apex, trying to be at your slowest just after this first apex. That's really key. Getting back on the throttle, manage the weight transfer. I lost it at this part. That's why I ended up not getting my 29 that I was looking for. And then it's a quick dab of the brake / lift, depending on how well you've entered. And then you're on the throttle no later than the middle of the corner, and out you go. In the actual track, then, the way it looks is braking in a straight line through here. All the way like this, clobber this apex on the throttle, and then out in, I've been doing out in second through there. If you happen to be towards the front, there's a couple of ideas here. You'll have to see what your competitor behind you wants to do. He might want to dive right away, but I find that if I take a little bit of a wider line with this really tight corner, especially if I'm pole, it can really help with the fact that, you know, other people might be missing their braking point. They might be going too deep. So this sort of gets you out of the way. And so if you plan, honestly, if you plan to miss the first apex here on this first turn, it can kind of help you stay out of trouble, basically. All right. All right. So that's the lap guide and the first turn guide for Spa. All right, let's see what you maniacs did. My goodness. Steven Sills gifted another 5 memberships. You guys are nuts today. Hang on. All right, let's back it up here. All right, yeah, Humble Tracker started it all off a while ago. And then there's Saragon's 2 for making you take longer to finish the lap guy. Steven Sills, I'll help. I missed that one. and then Sarah gives 5 Canadian. No, really, I'm serious. And then Saragon says, hey, Led, hello. Hi, look at the chat. And then number 5 gives 20. Sarah gives 10. Steven gives 5. 5 says, you should look at the chat, Led. We love you for real. Thank you guys so much. You all are too kind. You really are. Thank you so much. Thankfully, I can look back at everybody's donos without missing anything. A bearded lobby? Bearded people only? Everyone with a beard has a lapse with Led. Wow. Oh, this started because Noodles says he also is growing out the beard. Very cool. That's sweet. Yeah, it's that time of year, in my opinion, to put on the beard. Let's see. I need to take care of a picture for the thumbnail. So let me do that, and then we'll get over to Sanqua. Wakey, wakey. Oh man, I didn't save the replay. Well, thankfully I can. Scapes has this track, so I can use that. Scapes often looks better anyway. Need some breathing room. I'm in the wrong place entirely. Silly me. Hello, Sweet Babe.
Hello.
Oh, you can see Sweet Babe's shoulder right there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, goatee goes with the summer, beard goes with the winter. These are the rules. Wesley, what are you talking about? I've got a few things to cook for Thanksgiving. Oh, man. 2 turkeys, ham, sausage, stuffing, sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, dinner rolls, gravy, pumpkin pie, pecan pie, banana pudding. That all sounds like a lot of work. Are you having... Is anyone else bringing something? Anything? Or is it all on you, Mr. Wesley? Did I just pass it? I probably passed it. Is it pretty early? This is... Yeah, here we go. I want the car to be facing me. I'll do a rouge. Okay, Noodle. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming in. Okay. Won't be any panning on this one. Keep it simple. There we go. Oops, didn't save. That's too much. Let's be in the 8s. The food is on me. They will bring the drinks. Okay. Come on over. See, we'll have plenty. Pretty cool shot. Okay, now we get to go to a combination that we have yet to actually really see in this game. Or at least for a daily, right? So I think I'm gonna go with the endurance. Oh, that's the wrong car. Oh, already has softs, cool. Yeah. Okay, Sari, we'll see you later. He has a 205.9. My goodness. You wild people. It's ridiculous. 60 new members tonight because of you all. That is crazy. Alright, I loaded the Ghost. Okay, let's see how this goes. This will be weird, huh? A lot of fast corners. Yeah, so the big version of the track would go left here. And you want to take a bunch of that apex, I think. And take this flat, stay tight to the right. Okay. We're getting the feels. This is always a bit of a roller coaster here. Nice and wide. We need to be wide also, I bet. I hate that bump. It's a 40 burger. There he's gone. Oh no. Hey, Sheld. Hey man, how's it going, bud? Oh, I didn't make it. Okay. Oh, it's flat. Okay. Oh yeah, it's just a little kink. Alright, and this is another roller coaster part. Yeah. So bumpy right there. My goodness. Okay. Ah, screen. Thank you, friends. Turn in later. All right, be wider here this time. Third gear, probably the answer. Not second. Wider entrance still. Yep. So hard to see this next spot. Okay, that wasn't fast, but that felt under control. We like that. That is a wild ride. to miss. Lima, thank you for subscribing. Subbing up is what he is. Appreciate it, man. Another stupid bump there, too. That's I remember that turn. That is one of the toughest turns in the entire stinking game. Blind. Super blind. Car doesn't feel good anymore. Looks like a tough pit entrance, too. Warhawk, good to see you, friend. Excuse me. Ooh, I was way late on the brakes. Okay, I think I see something there now. So something I'm seeing so far, friends, is narrow entrances are gonna kill you. Gonna destroy your lap. Ruin it. LVP, member for 10 months to the Stud Club. Thank you for your support, bud. Okay, that was kind of okay. Throw up a stud emoji, everybody, for LVP. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I figured. And that's the spot right there, so I'm gonna hold the lap. Andy V. Everyone, go to sleep. Give me a membership. Want to say thank you. Yeah, well, it could have been any number of people, because you folks have been out of your minds today. Glad to have you come by and say hi, though, my bud. Means a lot. $60 gifted memberships today so far. 44 likes. Very nice. What will happen one day, LVP, when we get 444 likes? That'll be something. That turn was terrible. Yeah, this is we are far off right now, which I'm not surprised. I don't, you know, we don't do this track very often. I don't do this track very often. You too, Andy. Have a good rest, bud. that is the correct YouTube emoji for that. At least I think that'll happen. I guess I don't know for sure. Can't guarantee it, but I don't know. Things seem to be headed in a pretty cool direction. Okay, yeah. I started off better that time and then I lost it. Okay, good night, Sarky. Thanks for hanging with us for a little bit, bud. Means a lot. Whee! Ooh, I think that's the fastest I've taken it so far. And I was revving out fourth. I didn't go to fifth. I think that helped a bit. Quite a bit. Alright, it's time to commit to some early throttle. Let's go. Let's rev out fourth again as well. Missed the apex a little bit. Yeah, good speed. Oh, I messed up. Ow. That's an interesting bunch of bumps there. Got the gearing wrong on the descent that time. That's the third gear exit this time. Little tap tap on the wall. Let's try this again. Okay. Tire temps are good. Rob, good to see you, bud. Thank you, man. Oh, I missed it. That's where I lost time. So I have a 207.5 as an optimal, which would be a second and a half off the time I'm following right now. probably what I can expect. So if I can get really close or that 207.5, I think I'll be happy. What are you saying now, Bronco? Floyd, bet you are just heartbroken that there's no Group 4 Swifty fun to be had. It's practically ripped my heart out. LG is typing. Hi, Bronco. Easy does it. So many fast turns, man. Oh, there's 207. Go. Ooh, I almost touched it. That was really close. Nuts. Nut bunnies, man. That was a good lap. At least for me it was. That's gonna kill this one too. Alright. Good stuff. Not enough gription in the tires yet. Yeah, this is quite the descent and deceleration area. So like down to fourth for control, down to third to keep it tight, down to second to keep it tight, out in third, manage the bump. Oh, with engine damage. And then crash. That's how we do it. I'm sorry, car. Quick, self-heal. Don't do it again. I'm just all out of sorts. SMF, hey man, how you doing? Okay, this lap, come on. Let's try to do better this time, huh? That's better. That wasn't better. HD Rider, great to see you, man. It's wild there. Oh, that was so close. Come on. I carried good speed and didn't compensate. Yeah, I'm noticing the left front gets a little warm, but it's not too bad. Oh, I got rotation there. All right, let's go ahead and restart. Getting closer. On the verge of a 0.7 maybe. I don't know if we're gonna get much better than that. We're just barely in the 207s right now, so a low 207 or a low 0.7 would just about be 3/10. Oh, that was so close again. Oh my goodness. That was quick. Okay, there's a 0.7. Maybe we can do a little better. little late on those turn-ins. Oh, and that's a missed braking marker. Ouch. Lap guide not too long from now. Thanks, Slick. It's okay. I haven't looked to see where it is, but I'm trying to eke out a little bit more if I can. Nah. Ah, just -2 of 50 burger, huh? Ooh. Yeah, maybe Smef's on to something. I'm feeling that lack of grip now. Let's try it again. That was decent. Billness! One more like the 50 burger. Here we go. Yuck. The exhibition, I don't think I will be, Slick. No. There's a 50 burger. Thank you, everybody, for the 50 likes. Woo. Ooh, that's some good speed that time through there. Oh, and when I get that good speed, man, I need to brake earlier. Man, that is killing me. Yeah, well, it's mostly learn with leads and learn with lead prep. Like, it's really hard for me to practice like I need to for those races and still be competitive. Sure is, Dave. Good to see you, Dave. Yeah, it's magical to be at this track. Punk turn. Punk car. Oh. Had to open up. Yeah, and last time it was with Group 4, right? It wasn't even Group 3, I think. There's some speed. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Bam. 207.5. Where's that put us? That should be about a second and a half off the time. Okay. We can accept that. 251 in the world. Right, Dave, yeah. And it shouldn't be that way. We should know this track backwards, forwards. We should know all the layouts. Like, there's no reason for us to be this unfamiliar with it. It's a shame, is what it is. Thank you, Dave. All right, so let me save this so that I can take a picture in a little bit. Actually, I need to go take a picture now for thumbnail purposes, so let me do that. Bear with me as I get a little business done. Then we'll come back and do the lap guide. Oh, that's awesome, Dave. Appreciate it, man. Glad they're helping. That's kind of what I want to do. I keep seeing so many questions out there. Showcase. I think I'll get it while it's on the bridge. What do you say? While it's on the bridge? Do it while it's on the bridge. I think that'd be a cool shot. The other picture, I have the car pointing that way, so let's try and get it that way. Can I not? I can't go across the barrier with the camera. Lame sauce. Okay, let's Let's back it up when I'm... Actually, let's make it go forward. Restrictions. Walk mode should be like walking. Give me a break. Oli, good to see you, man. There we go. Still get the bridge in the background. Nice. No. All right. Lap guide coming up here shortly. Octia, we got both pictures here. Very shortly, gonna upload this one right now. Okay, another cool thing about this is this will be the first time I've done a lap guide for this track. Ever. Another track that we need to see more of is Alsace, or Alsace, or however you say it. I've always loved this track, honestly. I like wide tracks. So when I get a chance, whether it, I don't care what type of car it is, I like the width of it when the tracks are like this. Now, no Alsace, you don't like that one? I really enjoy that one, honestly. I feel like I'm pretty good at it also. So I had a PHG race where I was, because I qualified too high for the race I was in, so they put me in the back. So I grabbed my RS01 and I took a victory in that stinking race. I was pretty happy with that. That was not easy to pull off. Yeah, there's a flow to it. There's a flow to it. It's, you know, those never get a fair chance. Yeah, it makes sense. All right, let's get this lap guide in. And then we'll see what we have time for after that. I will have to shut her down right about 10:30 today, so. Yeah, it doesn't show the bumps. Doesn't show the bumps. That is a pity. I don't think we can accomplish that. Alsace, okay. SMF, I'm right behind you. Very cool. Very realistic, yeah. Okay, let's get to the first brake marker. All right, so let's talk about this track a little bit. Wide track, wide turns, wide track. So in order to get the most out of this track, you might have to do some things that might feel a little sketchy and a little scary for some of you. It means entering wide as you can. It means exiting as wide as the track allows you to. That is really going to be the key to carrying the most speed throughout the corners. And when you link all your corners together like that, that's where the time's going to come. So, you know, I was having some pretty good times, and then I couldn't hook up. I was taking the last section, the S's, really well. Whenever I would take it really well, I wouldn't move my braking point for the final corner before the start-finish straight. So that's really going to be critical. So let's look at the visualizer for the first corner. All right, so first corner here, looking at the corner just beyond 90 degrees. Now, what the visualizer doesn't depict is that at the apex, you're getting as much of the track as it allows you, because there isn't actually curbing, there's just green tarmac, or AstroTurf, or whatever it might be. So we'll show that line here in a minute. But braking in a straight line out here, you get to the you hit the 100 board, you're braking in a straight line briefly, then turning. We'll show you the turn in point there in a moment, and then we're really decelerating all the way to mid corner. Okay, that's really the critical part on this, is don't get too slow too soon. It's a long corner, and this is going to be a theme for all of these corners. Decelerate all the way to the apex, and as much as possible, try to make that transition from brake to throttle. No wasted coasting, and you're going to carry a lot of speed through all these corners, okay? So first, looking at here, so we're braking starting at the 100. We're going to turn just at the 50 board. Sometimes I've been using a little bit of second gear to kind of tighten me, especially when my tires are cold, and I bet when the tires are worn, it's going to like some second gear as well. No, I don't think so. So I think what you're really trying to do is get all the way over here. I don't think it's a problem, as I was seeing other people as well murdering this apex like this, and then and powering out and still making the corner. It's all about how wide you enter so that it straightens this exit. You don't have to over rotate the steering that way. Keep it tight to the right. Your next brake marker is the 100. I like to brake just be a little bit before, so the previous corner is more like at the 100. I like to brake just before the 100 on this one. And for this corner, we've got a slight uphill. So we're gonna widen this entrance just a little bit, is how we're gonna take it, okay? So that's what we want to do. We want to brake in a straight line, take a little bit more depth, just a little bit, not too much. You have a long flat out section afterwards. That's why we're gonna maximize exit speed by taking a little bit wider line. Get on the throttle before the middle of the corner, power through the apex. Use a little bit of first gear if necessary for some cars to get that added rotation. But the key is to be on the throttle before you get to the middle of the corner. On the actual track, we have this braking in a straight line here. Down to third, down to second. If you're going to use first, this is where you would drop down to first, get that added rotation, and you're on the throttle by this point here, okay? And when you get on the throttle, you'll actually clip the apex, and then out you go here. I like to exit in second. I tried exiting in third. Felt like the turbo got bogged down a little bit. Now this descent, man, this is treacherous if you get it wrong, and there's no recovering until you get to the bridge. But if you get it right, man, it feels pretty good. So I don't have a great visualizer for this one. Let me check one thing here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and roll through. So let me tell you what I've been doing with the gearing to kind of help control things. So we're coming through here full speed. I get up to 5th gear here, and I'm pointing my car to that orange little painted part of the barrier there. You see that? Okay. Then I turn the car in. Now, when I turn the car in, I'm downshifting to 4th. This really helps me stabilize the car and helps me to keep the car tight, okay? But I'm still on, I lift a little bit, but then I'm back on the throttle. Then right here, brake again, down to 3rd. 3rd helps me tighten to this corner here. And you really, really, really have to be tight to the left here, okay? If you're not tight to the left, you are sunk. It's going to be a bad time. Braking is, it all depends on how much speed you've really carried. So if you carried good speed, I would say you're braking a little bit closer to the curb on the left here. If you haven't carried as much good speed, maybe you're a little bit closer to that patch of asphalt there, or maybe the blue barrier on the left. We can take a little note of this one on the visual, this right-hander. So let's do that for a moment before getting on the bridge. We have this entrance right here, and we're gonna widen this sucker a little bit. So the reason we're gonna widen this a little bit more is because of the bump that wants to send you. So if you hit that bump and you are turning the wheel really hard to the right, it's a guarantee that you are gonna fly off that track. Okay, it's gonna be a bad time. All right, but if you can get much more of the rotation done before you get to the turn, so you've hit the brakes, you're getting the car turned around, you're back up to third gear here, and now from this point forward you can begin opening the steering because you are already in the process of straightening the car. That's going to help you handle that bump a whole lot better. So let's look at that on the track for a second. So down to second for going into the turn, back up to third by this line here. You're on the throttle, you're opening up, you're planning to be out here. That's really critical. Don't look, I know there's that barrier right there, and I almost hit it like 5 times, and I did hit it a couple other times. So it's really dangerous. There's no doubt about that. There's a lot of risk on this turn. But plan to be out here. If you've taken the right line in, you can be full throttle by this point, no trouble, even well before this. And you'll have plenty of grip to come back over to the right side, okay? All right. Brake marker for this one, I'm using the Marshall on the right there. I'm trying to brake just before him, basically. I was trying to brake at him, or even a little bit closer to the 100. It's too late. Too late. Can't do it, okay? You saw a lot of ghosts in that corner today. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. So let's look at this one on the visualizer. Oop, that's the wrong way. Let's look at it this way on the visualizer. Hey, there we go. All right, so we're gonna widen that a little bit. Not quite as a wide entrance like that, but this is what we're doing here. So the turn actually goes uphill, so you're getting a little bit of help with gravity. It's kind of a tight turn. But it is it's quite a late apex, honestly. So actually, yeah, you know what? It really should be more like that. Yeah, I like that better. Got to get a wide entrance into this one. I pretty much am downshifting to first every time to make sure that I get that last bit of rotation, because it's really easy to hit this wall. And there's also a bump here, and so if you're not straightened up by that point, it's going to be a bad time for you, okay? So once again, really prioritize braking, straight line, wide entrance, turn late, get the car rotated on the throttle. It will prove faster in the long run. On the track itself, coming through here, braking in a straight line, down to second, down to first. You saw I turned with the end of the curb on the right side there. I use first to suck me in. I'm on the throttle no later than here. I'm trying to get on even a little bit sooner than that. Maybe not full throttle, but I'm on it, gauging the grip, working my way to full throttle. So you get over to the left. Man, this is a beautiful place. Look at these flowers, the sea. All right, so for me personally, I'm using, there's a dark patch of asphalt over on the right. So when I get to about here, I'm using that as my reference to begin braking. I'm in 4th gear there. That's what's happening. So this turn, okay, it's one of the hardest turns, I think, in the game. Because it's so blind. It's so long. It's really hard to gauge when you need to get on the throttle. And so let's depict this sucker. So you technically are dabbing the brakes briefly, downshifting to 3rd, and then letting the car roll through here, still utilizing minimum braking. Like, I wouldn't coast. I think you'll lose grip if you do that. So continue to use minimal braking to tuck the car in. And then once you get to mid-corner, then get on the throttle and pray that you don't hit the wall on the outside. No, get on the throttle. I like to exit in 4th. But the key is the nice wide entrance so that you get on the throttle mid-corner and you actually are tightening to the inside of the corner as you accelerate out. When you do that, you know you've got a really good shot at making the corner, okay? Let's look at the actual track then for this one. So this is where we start to brake. We downshift to 3rd. We are beginning to tighten all the way in. Just like this, okay? You continue to tighten, and then you see there's that orange barrier in the distance. I'm probably using my my apex indicator, the driving marker. There's the yellow pin. I'm using that as well, honestly. You can also, I think I'm using those things. I got the pole right here as well when it kind of puts it in this field of view right here. I know this is when it's time to get on the throttle. I exit in 4th. Continue to tighten, and then I'm widening, and then out we go. Nice long straight. I've been fiddling with revving out 5th or changing to 6th, and based on the delta, I think it is better to just rev out 5th for the M6 Endurance here. So the brake marker is the 150 board. Right here. With little purple flower on it. Isn't that cute? Let's look at the visualizer for this one. Just beyond 90 degrees, tighter turn, quite a bit tighter. So with the tightness of the turn, we're braking as much in a straight line as we can. There is a natural curve to the entrance of this, but brake as straight as possible. And you really need to get on the throttle early, and you really need to be ready to take the exit really wide. So that was one thing I was not doing so well at first, was not using the whole width of the track here. So keep it nice and wide until it's time to turn in. You'll see that in the actual track in a moment. Get on the throttle by mid-corner, if not a little bit earlier. I like to enter into 2nd, exit in 3rd, out we go just like that. On the actual track, then coming through here, braking down to 3rd, down to 2nd, kind of turning just before the end of the curb right here on the left, getting the car to rotate all the way in, up to 3rd, power out. Plan to go out here, really is the idea. All right, this next section, try to take a nice wider line up to 4th. Now you hit these curbs just like that, okay? And then really critically, you see this patch, another patch of dark asphalt here. Just as I pass the dark asphalt, that's when I turn over to the right. I clobber this apex here. We're up to 5th by now. A lift through here. Wait for the compression to happen, then back onto up on the full throttle. Your momentum will carry you out here, if not all the way to the grass. Then the next turn right here is here. So this one I gauged wrong multiple times because based off of how well or how poorly I took the S's back there. So if I've taken it really well, I need to brake before this 100 board right here. what that looks like on the visualizer, we've got turn that looks a lot like that. So you're braking in a straight line, downshifting all the way to third, getting the car to tighten in this area. So this is the real critical part. From here to here, that's where you need to get the business of rotating the car done. If you need even a little bit of second gear, I say do it. And you probably will when the tires are wearing. So make sure you're looking at that. Make sure you're clipping this apex. Get on the throttle no later than mid-corner. Accelerate through the apex. And then head out over there. Really easy to go too deep. So be mindful of hitting the brakes too hard here. If you end up wide a lot, it might be because you're holding the brakes too hard for too long, okay? Alright, on the actual track. That looks like is just through here. Turning just after the 50. In the car, suck it to the apex on the throttle by this point. Plan to be nice and wide out here. Take it back. Just like that. Now, a couple things. I think main thing would be the pit entrance. Now, let me take a look at this. Yeah, that's crazy. You will have to take out some. So for the pit entrance here, you're gonna have to actually begin your entrance from this point here. It's kind of nuts. Not a lot of room, because if you don't get the car over quick enough, you're gonna get a 3-second pen, and we hate those penalties. So you're actually going to you're going to brake at the same time, but you're not going to plan to carry the speed all the way out wide. You need to be like right about here so that you can get back over in time right here and still carry a good amount of speed through there like that. All right, that's your lap guide and pit entrance guide. Cool stuff, guys. So I get pretty locked in when I do the lap guide there. Really trying to think about what I'm doing and trying to make it so there aren't too many edits. You got it, Dave. Appreciate you being able to be here live for one. That's cool, man. I do cut some things out when I make the videos. So, yeah, you might get a little extra from the live version. Let's see here. So I think what I'll do is I will go back to B. I'll plan to do the 950 race, and we'll probably just do a couple of those tonight, I think, and then we'll end it with that. But before that, I need to go take a little break. So enjoy these Animoji Anarchy advertisements, and I'll see you right back here in a little bit.
Oh! Where's that do? Where's that do? The pencil is my daddy. I'm looking for him. There! Oh! Oh! Daddy is probably racing. Okay, so Lead Pencil asked me to get a book by, I don't know what his name is. Well, what's his face? So it's on the 15th shelf. Okay. Okay. I'll just eat my way out.
You certainly will not.
I'll just read my way out. So guys, do you know about gas? Because gas is really important for cars because cars need to drive, and if they don't drive, that's bad. Also, and make sure to put gas in before you go racing, because if you don't put any gas in before you go racing, your car will stay in the same place, and that's bad for racing, because in races you have to go really fast. And also, make sure to turn off the car before you put in any gas, otherwise it could blow up.
You guys, only 999,998,907 more subscribers until we hit 1 billion. At our current rate, it's gonna take like 3,153,600,000 seconds.
Oh, hi. I was watching that pencil, but it looks like he's not on right now. We gotta wait. What to do? Oh, I'll take a nap.
Hello, class. Welcome to the first day of Miss Neverfeather's Gormless Guidelines. Now, take out your driving journals and write down the first 6 tips on the chalkboard. 1. Apexes are predators and will eat you. 2. You don't need tires. 3. Always drive outside your limits. 3. If you want to accelerate, press the pedal to the left. Oh, hi guys, I am selling fire tires. They make your car look smoking hot. Just and literally and figuratively. I guess I don't need to use the blowtorch. Anyway, if you need to pick up a pair, visit Enzo's www, and some more W's and another W.
Okay, we are back. All right, let's go back to this track. Let's see. We have a solid time, but we had a really good one lined up before the... Oh, hey. The guy I was following was gone. Is the second track guide finished? Please say it's not. I have some work to do. No, it's finished now. Missed a lot? Okay, looks like I missed a lot. Yeah, maybe. Wasn't this guy, or did he get beat? Like, where's the dude? Yeah, this is who I was following before, I'm sure of it. Now his thing is taken down. Okay, well, I guess we'll follow this guy then. Just a reminder, we do plan to be back on tomorrow night for a stream, which we will dedicate more to racing. I don't know what I want to focus on. I feel like both combinations are pretty interesting. I'm not sure. To see what I feel tomorrow. Who has better top speed, the Lambo or the NSX? We might see it here, friends. I think I'm catching right now. Man, he just flew through there. Crazy. Wee. Yuck. Just ultra awful yuck. You know, I don't know. I haven't looked. We're about to find out, I guess. That was flat. Corner exit rotation. It is really easy to get the back end to come out on corner exit and control it really well. I mean, we'll see what happens for this race. I'm curious to see. The leaderboard is full of a lot of different cars. Ooh, that's bad. But we'll see what actually works for the race. It doesn't look like the Citroen is as dominant as like last week. Last week, like, it was the only car almost in the top 100. Yeah, look at the NSX catch right here. Look at me go too wide there. Don't like it because it looks bad. Is it slow going up the hill? Interesting. Okay. Alrighty, on here. I'm featured. Oh, cool. Good to see you, Rad. And it's a 60 burger. Yoo-hoo. Got the gearing all messed up there. Fun. Just missed the apex. You can do burgers again, that's right. Yeah, whole family's got it now. Daragon's got gifted 5 more. I can't even talk. You animals tonight. Thank you, Sari. Throw up some more stud emojis. I think we've had more stud emojis thrown out tonight than any other night. That's 65 new members because of you animals gifting like crazy today. Thank you, everybody. So awful. That's better. Horn of Plenty gifting 5 memberships. Crazy people. Oh, thank you guys. This is way too much. Yeah, I had a 29.9 in the bag. And I messed it up at the chicane earlier today. YouTube's having trouble because we are okay on our end. YouTube keeps telling me it's got bad problems or whatever. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. The donations are crashing the internet. That's probably right. Wicked quick throwing that 60 burger up. Stuck and jumping forward. Okay. Man, sorry guys. HD Rider saying the same thing. Oh, is that right? At BL, okay. And maybe that's what's up. Exactly what's up. Victory in the Swifty. Oh, he's gonna pass us on that straight. Ogungi in the sit. Ready for work. Huracan's popular this week, looks like. Cool stuff. See how we do. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for everything. Thank you, Saragon. You need to stop now. That's it. No mas. Usually only me. Yep, throw them stud emojis up, please. And the super stud emojis. 70 members gifted in one night. Animals, all of you. All right, let's see, you know, so because of the long straights, you know, I'm not confident necessarily that the NSX is where it's at, but we shall see what happens here. Yeah, that's a YouTube thing too, Coach. Yes, most valuable stud. That's what an MVS stands for. It's been a very studly night, let's be honest. It's kind of nice to have a top 4 of different cars. Ooh, wow, the slip is strong. Alright, still a 3-horse race it looks like. See if I can try and bring them back a little bit. It's way past your bedtime, Chris, be honest. Alright, Fred, appreciate you, man. Have a good sleep, bud. Thank you for hanging with us all the time. Thank you for your gifts. Decent run, but they're going to work together. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep the slip. Understeered there, bad. That's gonna scrub some speed. See if I can make up some time in the corners here. And a little bit. Yeah, a lot of bit. Dirty tires, wow. It was actually 5 laps. Oh, that's right, he had a pen. Yeah, that 3-lap race was a joke whenever that was. I remember that. That was stupid. Oh my goodness. More pens! More pens! Just call me lead penalty. See if we can extend this at all. Oh man. Just misjudging the crap out of everything. Okay. Lead penalty, for sure. These will have some slipstream this time. Still 2 laps to go, though. They are duking it out back there. Dropping frames. Hey, Octia, if you can see the stream at all, can you see what's happening with it? And maybe take a look-see at what's going on? Yeah, too late, Sarigon. Too late. We're going the wrong way. Yeah, it might be the 4th week in a row. You might be right. All right, last lap. Let's see if we can grab a position or two back, huh? Well, we're gonna hang back and let this play out. It's probably another pen. Not feeling that exit right. No pen this time, at least. Well, it's poor showing, but sometimes that's how the first race goes. And I mean, that's all penalties, I think. I can attribute it to Pen after so far the NSX feels good. Too bad. Yeah. Hang on 1 second, friends. All right, we're taking a look here. It's kind of inexplicable.
Oh, it's all network. Look, all of it's being encoded 7,000 kilobits per second recording. So internet is
It's
at
the
fault.
net. Okay. Yeah, because the computer's good.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah, in the past 30 seconds or so, half the frames have made it.
So can we identify that as on our internet service or the internet in general?
Maybe internet in general.
Now look what BL says.
Guys,
60 burger? 60 burger, yeah. You gonna hop in, Stefan? Cool.
well, the good news is lap guide will be fine.
Yeah, that is good news. Oh, what did I do? No, it's the right one. What am I doing? I'm out of my mind. I need to go take a nap. I saw Circuit 2, and then I just finished the rest with Saint Croix, thinking I entered into the wrong race.
What do you say about YouTube telling you something?
You know that initial screen that says connect and stuff? That came up midstream. And then over here, it said OBS disconnected, trying to reconnect, and then it reconnected.
Yeah, it's YouTube.
YouTube?
That's YouTube. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, speed test, no problems. All right.
Well, if you had a trouble with GT7, that would have been internet in general. But yeah, it's YouTube.
Okay. Sorry about the bad, the poor look on everything, friends, but it doesn't look like there's anything we can do about it. But one more race rather, one more race tonight. We're gonna finish.
4 more hours.
4 more hours, yay! No, we're gonna end it right now. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna do one more race here, and then I'm gonna call it after that. But we do plan to be on tomorrow night, a night full of racing. And we'll take care of it just like that. It's not just your channel. Everything I've tried to watch on YouTube tonight has sucked. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's a YouTube thing. Yeah, it's a YouTube thing. Max lead. Hopefully I'm not lead penalty on this race. Definitely, if I'm going to give myself a shot, I need to stop. Because you lose that half-second pen on that long straight, I mean, that's probably a 2 to 3 second loss. Something like that. Okay, BL, we'll see you. Oh, and HD, you too, bud. We'll catch you later. I thought it was just you. Oh, okay. Oh, Brown Beast is in. I'm sure he's in his Gotti. Checo Perez, he's not coming in. He's stuck. Yeah, Stefan with the 0.7. Very nice. Yeah, Checo Perez isn't he's not queued in yet. I think the server will boot him pretty soon. I hope. Black Rabbit just said Perez slow as usual. Maybe he says this isn't the first time. Mystery cars, yeah. And if you're just coming in too, I'll have the we did the lap guides today, so I'll have those that video posted tomorrow morning. My tomorrow morning, at least. Okay, Checo. It's your fault, bro. Maybe you need to hop on out, man. Goodness gracious. Right, exactly, Stefan, yeah. I can't even talk to Checo because he's really not here. Come on, I want one chance at redemption. Oh yeah, and YouTube wants to blame us now. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Whatever, YouTube. Yeah, he's P1 all right. With his 29.7. Heck of a time. I want to race. El Kungi just chatted. Get out. Oh, Floker. You saying Floker leave? Floker looks fine. Yeah, Floker just asked Beast, why me? Come on. Yay, he's out. Timer? Come on, timer. Yeah, there's the timer. All right. We got racing, friends. Race is on. Here we go. Oh, the Genesis. You've got the top Genesis time. Nice. You too, Stefan. Looks like the race is on. Here we go. Worried about beasting that Veyron. But I want to give the NSX a good try here first, I think. Wow, in the AMG from the back. It's not a great race to be going from the back, though, because you got to go through that chicane, which is just silliness. All right. Try for a better finish here, huh? Try for a better finish. At least hold position. Thank you, Victory. Oof. Thank you guys for the good lucks. Ugh, man, so close. Thought I kept it in that time. Okay. No more pins. Right? Agreed? Ugh. Man, this is nice tight racing though. I want to be up there enjoying that. Can do it. Just no penalties for crying out loud. Yeah, I feel like I'm faster than him, race pace wise. But doesn't matter if I keep getting pens. Oh, well, there goes that. Ooh, sorry, Victory. Sorry, little tap, tap. Give me that slippy slip. Just the time trial and practice, Aragon. I didn't race C. I might try it tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. Hold the line. Ooh, it'd be an ill time to try and give a bump draft. Oops. Not that line. Unfortunate. Nut bunnies. Didn't like it. Well, we can keep it together here. It's not a total loss, at least. I lost the car at the exit of turn 1. Back of the Yeti. That's a real bummer, though. Being in a spot to win the race, or at least get a podium. Alas, will never be. Apex hunting. Apexes are predators. They will eat you. Alright, we'll take a 5th. We gotta get our act together a little bit, I think, huh? Gotta get our act together a little bit. Thanks, Nielsen. Yeah, so I think what we've learned is penalties are really bad. If you're gonna get a penalty, get it on the last lap, because then it's only a second loss instead of like a 2-second loss. Because that's how bad it is, for sure. It's rough getting it at that spot. And we gained a little DR, so that's cool. We gained a little bit of SR back too, even with a pen. Yeah, pretty fun. Really close racing. Gotta watch out with the close racing, but I really do enjoy that with Group 4s. So, that's good stuff. I like it. I like it. All right, friends. That's gonna have to do it for me tonight. I gotta get to the editing portion of the night so we can get the lap guide video out tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to do that now. But I will see you tomorrow. We're going to get one stream in before Thanksgiving. Yes. No, that's exactly right, Victory. That's well said. Still figuring it out, looks like. I'm not, when I'm going wide, I'm not expecting to go wide like that. So I'm not visually predicting properly yet. So I need some more practice, I think. Hopefully it takes twice as long. I need sleep, Saragon. Thank you again, everybody, for all your generous donations. Nearly $30 in bequeathed cash money, and 70 new members gifted. That's incredible. 63 likes. You guys are incredible. So I will see you tomorrow. We won't. We are lining up a Learn with Lead for Saturday. Going to have at least one friend in, trying to get another double header in. So we'll see if we can make that happen. Yeah, that's gonna be the plan. So tomorrow we have a big race night. See what I'm feeling. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. It intrigues me. Race C. Race B is more comfortable, even though I don't look very comfortable. But I do like the versatility. You see all kinds of different cars. Overrated. Sleep was overrated during my college days. Those days are long gone now. All right, friends. We'll see you real soon. Thank you, everybody, again. You guys made tonight a lot of fun, as always. Love you all like crazy. Not a thing you can do to change my mind. See you soon.